dass ich dem Führer des Deutschen Reiches und Volkes, Adolf Hitler,
I die with a joyful heart in the knowledge of our infinite achievements and of a contribution unique in the history that bears my name. This war will not come to an end the way the Jews imagine, with the extermination of the Aryan people. Instead, it will see the complete annihilation of the Jews. I do not play at war. I shall not allow myself to be ordered about by generals. With iron will, I shall determine the moment to attack. That is my mission.
Close on the heels of the advancing armies followed teams organized to search for enemy documents. One of their targets, enemy motion picture film. From the rubble of cities, from farmhouses, barns, and playgrounds, caches of Nazi film were found. There was presented a motion picture compiled from the film found by the search teams, which sought to establish the manner in which the Nazis obtained totalitarian power in Germany, and how the use of that power, with aggressive war as an instrument of national policy, led Germany into World War II. This is an adapted English version of the motion picture evidence presented to the International Military Tribunal at Nuremberg, Germany, by the staff of the United States Chief of Counsel, Justice Robert H. Jackson. The rise of the NSDAP, 1921-1933. Alfred Rosenberg describes the early Nazi struggle for power.
Adolf Hitler besuchte die Begegnung und dort lernte ich den Führer kennen.
Early in 1921, I was introduced to the Fuhrer, and since that time I have devoted myself completely to the NSDAP. I worked in the beginning with what was later to become the Völkische Beobachter. During this time, a short thesis was written, which nevertheless is significant in the history of the NSDAP. I wrote the principal program and the aims of the NSDAP, and this writing made the first permanent connection between Munich and local organizations being organized with friends within the Reich. After the first ill-fated attempt on the power of the Reich in 1923, I stayed in Munich and tried to keep the pieces of the party together. There followed long years of bitter fighting. Shots at the Feldherrenhall. Ludendorff and Hitler imprisoned. Reich Party Day, Nuremberg, 1927. Hitler, Ernst Röhm, and staff. Germany awake. Julius Streicher. Column follows column. Distressing balance from 1919 to 1932. 27,000 strikes and lockouts. 7.5 billion marks in losses. Beat Hitler. Towards the Third Reich. Italy expects smashing victory for Hitler. Essay in front of the gates. The Völkische Beobachter was transferred to Berlin in 1923. I too moved into that city after a struggle which lasted 14 years in Munich and Bavaria. The move was made at just the right time. On the 30th of January, the Fuhrer took over the power in the Reich, and 1 year later appointed me Commissioner for the Education of the NSDAP and all its subordinate organizations.
Den Leiter des gegründeten außenpolitischen Amtes der Bewegung und ein Jahr später zu seinem Beauftragten für die Überwachung der gesamten geistigen und weltanschaulichen Schulung und Erziehung der NSDAP und aller Administration.